Hi, this is Phoebe Quitor from third year Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. Today, let us learn and have fun. Gain knowledge all you can. Welcome to my classroom. Today, let us learn about mechanics and process of writing. Over the years, the students explore and practice writing. Their sophistication in writing for different purposes and the audiences will grow. Students across all grades will learn about and practice writing. Now, let us check the definition of writing. What is writing? Let's find out. Writing is a communication system that uses visible signs or symbols on a flat surface like paper, cloths, or stone slabs. It is also an activity of making letters or numbers on a surface, especially using a pen or pencil. Writing usually learned through systematic instruction, formally like in school, or informally like taught by parents at home. And what are the purposes of writing? Let's check. We write to get things done, to inform, to persuade, to maintain relationships, to document occurrences and events, and to record feelings, experiences, and observation. Now it's time to know the types of writing. What are we writing? Narrative. This type of writing comprises of a sequence of events together with characters and settings. Descriptive. This type of writing comprises of detailed accounts of physical attributes or qualities of a person, an object, or a place. These descriptions evoke the reader's sense of sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste, which enable the reader to form a vivid picture of what's being described. Expository. This type of writing comprises of facts, information, and explanation of concepts, issues, or topics related to scientific or general knowledge. Expository pieces of writing are impartial, which means the writer does not include his or her interpretations or opinions. Persuasive. This type of writing comprises of the writer's views or statements which intend to convince the reader to agree or accept the writer's point of view. Such writings also include facts and information which promote or support the writer's stance. We can find examples of such writings in advertisements and political articles. Argumentative. This type of writing takes the style of a debate, in which the writer first takes a stance and presents supporting facts, points, or evidence. At the same time, the discussion also includes objections or criticisms of the opposing stance. Now let's move on to prerequisites of writing. Before a writer begins to write, there are certain prior information or background knowledge he or she would need to have. Let's start checking those. First is subject matter. The writer needs to have relevant information about the topic or subject matter he or she wishes to write on. Such prior knowledge can be gathered from reference books, journals, discussions with experts, observations, or personal experiences. Second is purpose. The writer's purpose will affect the way he or she writes. Third is interaction and sense of audience. The writer needs to establish his or her audience, and he has to answer the following questions. Who is the target audience? What is the knowledge level of the target audience? And how to attract the audience interest? Fourth is language. It is important that the writer needs a repertoire or collection of language skills to enable him or her to write effectively. These skills include a range of sentence patterns, words, knowledge of idiomatic expressions, and phrases. Now, let's check your knowledge. Do you know how to write? Let's check the writing process. The writing process or process writing is an instructional approach to writing that consists of 5 basic stages. These stages are recursive in nature, which means that students are encouraged to go back and forth between the stages as needed. Let me introduce to you the stages and characteristics of the stages of the writing process. Let's go! First stage is pre-writing. This is the stage where students begin to plan their writing. Students might define a task and purpose, identify an audience, brainstorm ideas, narrow and choose a topic, and plan and organize information. Next is drafting. Students make their first attempt at fleshing out the pre-writing idea and forming it into a written work. Students might first write a draft, will not worry about perfecting it, knowing that they can revise, edit, and proofread later, and use their plan and checklist to help them write or to return to pre-writing as needed. Next is revising. A draft is reread and decisions are made to rework and improve it. Students may read aloud their work to others to determine how it sounds and how it might be improved. Conference with other students or their teachers, they can add information, delete unnecessary information, rearrange sentences and paragraphs, and combine sentences. Next is editing. This is when the draft is polished. Students reread and correct the writing for grammar and spelling mechanics. Then, publishing. This is when students share their writing with others. In this stage, students typically make a final clean copy. Use their best handwriting if writing by hand. If they are sharing their work electronically, they typically choose elements to make their writing readable and attractive. They combine their writing with art or graphics, make multiple copies, read their writing aloud, post it electronically, or share and display it in some other way. Writing mechanics are the established rules that should be followed when writing sentences. They go hand in hand with grammar as the standards to follow when writing and are an important way to effectively communicate ideas. By consensus, the rules on grammar and writing mechanics have become the official standard. The clock is ticking, it's time to write. Use the knowledge you gained today to do it right.